And there you go everyone, first cast on a new mark. We're just at the witching hour now, a lovely pull down, he's into a fish. We don't think it's a halibut, but it's nice to see a bend in the rod. Here we go, a bit of teamwork. Whoa, good morning everyone. I've not had time to do an intro. We're at a new mark, we've never fished here before. We're using Navionics and we've taken a walk from our accommodation. We've just cast in and Matt is into a fish already. So let's take you over. Sorry, I've not got my mics on yet. I've not even cast a rod in. Matt's chucked one in, his rod's almost been pulled out of the stand. There we go. Looks like a nice cod. That's a nice cod. That is a nice cod. Well done. Look at that.
Oh, I mean, no wonder it took the rod out the stern.
Well done.
Almost hit me on the back of the head as it came past.
And there you go everyone, first cast on a new mark. It's not a halibut, I know, but it's a lovely bycatch. Wild place fishing. Thanks Mr. Pollock. Ooh, he stinks. I'll get him back now. Good morning.
Morning, Wayne.
How you doing?
Good, man.
Yeah, you okay? Yeah. I haven't seen you, have I?
No. Well, the first 2 days, disaster, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just the way it goes.
Disaster.
It's the way it goes. But you've done all right, haven't you? You've had a few fish.
Yeah, we done really well. The first day, obviously, we had 2 halibut. I had one about 23 pound, I think it was. Matt had one 41 pound. And then yesterday, it was crazy when we found that the mark up in Bessica. Cold fish and pollock, which came through. I lost count. In the end, we had to go down to 1 rod.
Yeah.
With the pollock. But we had some nice ones. Biggest we had 13, I think it was. But loads of 9s, 10s, 11s. It was great fishing, but they must have been the shoal of us. Even the people who seen us boat fishing, they even come in and go in on the action because they could see us off the shore.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like the winter fishing out here. If you find the bait fish,
yeah,
you find the fish.
Yeah.
I've just not done that yet. I've only been fishing for 1 day though.
No, well yesterday you went and sat on the halibut mark, and fair play to you, stuck to your guns, 2 big fish baits out all day. But if, as you showed, Jem fished with you, if you could put a 3-hook clip down on a 3-hook flapper, you're going to get, a lot of small hardtack. Oh, I got a bite, look.
Oh yeah, is that in your place?
You're going to get a lot of small fish, small hardtack, 2 or 3 pound, but you're not after that. You're after the halibut, and you stuck at it. Sometimes that's halibut fishing, you're either there or they're not.
Yeah, we'll do the same this afternoon.
Yeah. Well, we've come down to this new mark. It's just in walking from the accommodation because the wind's bending right over.
Come on then, let's film Stu land a fish. Yeah. So if you talk us through what our aims are and hopes today, Stu, that'd be great.
Yeah, well, we woke up this morning, it was blowing a gale. Yesterday it was like fishing in Bahamas. Today we woke up, the gales were coming straight down the fjord with really bad rain. So our accommodation's just up there, situated on the side of the mountain. So we come down here because the owner, he dives here for scallops. He said it's full of place.
Yeah.
And he's seen halibut here. So when the weather blows over now, before we go to the next mark, we've come down here just to have a fish. And as you know, Matt's had a cod, you've had a nice pollock, and on my place rig now just bent right over. So cross fingers. It's a lovely mark. As you can see, there's island situated there, and you've got 2 inlets coming into you. So, yeah, cross fingers. It's nice to fish a new mark, isn't it?
That's what we do when we come out, don't we? We don't sort of sit on our laurels. We probably give up 2 or 3 days fishing to try and find new marks.
Yeah, just get on to Navionics and have a look. I'm hoping that's the flatfish now. It's stopped, isn't it?
Lots of people message me and say, can I go fishing in Norway? I've never been there before.
Yeah.
All I like to say is, obviously, go careful, make sure you're fit and able, but if you get the Navionics app and look for locations that possibly got tide, halibut, sandy bottoms, wolffish, you want it a bit more rockier, cod, winter.
Yeah, definitely.
It's our friend. He's just.
I thought somebody herding the sheep then.
I think you There's a fish on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. It's just
Yeah, it's a snag in there.
a snag out there.
That's out.
Got it out?
Yeah.
Fish on as well.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nice fish.
That must have took me into a snag. I'm bringing the snag in.
I think you're bringing it in.
Yeah. I wish I hadn't bought this, used this light reel.
Stu's fishing with a 7HT.
I wanted to catch a place in it.
Yeah. Anyway, we're fishing. How you all doing back at home? We're doing all right, Stu, aren't we?
Always, Wayne, you know that, always.
I think you're bringing in a lobster pot.
Something kicking.
Is it kicking?
Yeah, look.
Oh, it might be a massive place. Oi. Let's turn you round. I've not got waders on, I've got wellies though. This could be a big fish. It's not fighting like normal, is it?
No.
You could have foul hooked it. You've probably got a fish and some weed.
Swimming down onto your line now, Wayne.
Yeah, no, mine's miles away, you all right? Oh yeah, you got me now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, we'll sort out.
I think that's why you're so heavy.
Yeah, you're bringing mine in. Oh, it's a cod. Yeah, Stu's got mine. No, it's another pollock, Stu. Can't really see it from here.
Cod, I think.
Yeah, it's a cod, yeah. Your lead's got mine, I can unhook it. Yeah, it's cod. Well done. It'll only be on my ratchet, so I'll just tighten it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Well, I don't want to pull it too hard because it'll probably go through my...
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I was hoping it was a big place.
Yeah, nice salmon.
And there you go, Stu. I got my fingers through the gills, you know that feeling?
Oh, that's horrible.
I got to go through. Oh my God.
I've got a few shredded fingers at the moment.
And there you go, everyone, there's Stu's fish. A little bit skinny, a little bit ropey.
Oh, he's horrible again, isn't he?
Welcome back. As you can see, the sun is shining. We've had quite a few fish, 4 or 5 between us. Sometimes you just got to come over and try different marks and try different venues. Norway can be pretty much like England or the UK. It's got probably a dozen super marks in this area that people already know about. So when you come over, you need to do a little bit of exploring. Well, that's what we do anyway. Sometimes we kind of not waste a week, but this week we're trying new marks pretty much every day. So when you go home, if you don't catch, you feel, I don't know, well, not a wasted trip, but you just get out and do some exploring. So what you win on one hand, finding new marks, you lose on fishing time, but that's how it is. As you can see, the sun's come out. The reason we're fishing local this morning, yesterday was 28 degrees and beautiful. When we woke up this morning, it was hammering down, foggy, misty, windy. So we just took the opportunity to fish in front of our accommodation. As you've seen, we've had a few fish and we're happy. We've got a little bit of a ledge here. Stu's gone for a walk around the corner with the shadding rod just to see what it's like. But yeah, we've got a bit of a ledge with seaweed. And as the water's dropping out now, we may struggle to get fish over the ledge. So this could be a high water mark. But that's why we're out. In the winter months when we come over, you need to have a few locations to go to get out of the wind. Every day here in Norway in the winter is windy. So today it's a nice opportunity for us to be out of the westerly wind. So we just take a note and write it down, and it's somewhere else where we can come. But anyway, that's Norway. That's the reason we're trying new marks this week. Obviously, I've had a bit of a stinker. I've caught loads of fish, but not the target species. But I've definitely got the willpower. I've got the enthusiasm, as you know. Have I got the skill? I don't know. But by the end of the week, hopefully, we'll get hooked into a Norwegian halibut. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to keep fishing. If we get any more action, I'll bring you straight back. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Good afternoon. Obviously, we left that previous mark. It was definitely a high water mark, because when the water dropped out, we were getting stuck on this little lip and losing care. As I mentioned earlier, we were going to drive off to a mark that we know. But us being us, and you wouldn't expect any different, we've seen a mark here from the road. The road is right up there. So what we've done, we've hiked down and we're going to have a go. We've got 135 feet out to 207 feet. So we've definitely got the depth and we've got a chance. What I'm going to do now, we've got to clamber down a little bit more. I'll get set up, I'll bring you back, I'll show you the scenery. It's absolutely beautiful and we've got a chance. We could probably cast out and get stuck on a ledge and we'll be finished here within half an hour, or we could have found the halibut honey hole of Norway. Who knows? But I tell you what, I'm going to find out, and so are you.
The mountain goat down there.
Bloody hell, I nearly swore then. That was a hike. Got down to a nice ledge. Look, to be honest, I don't know how it's going to fish. If you look in the water, I've got a ledge about 10 foot out, but we've got a gap there, so if we get a fish, we're going to jump down and fish in that area. I'm going to have to cast from the top, which is going to be pretty epic. But this is fishing Norway, a virgin venue. You don't really see any discarded line, or unfortunately some bait wrappers like you do in the UK. I shouldn't have thought anyone has ever fished off of this mark. It's deep, it's black, and we don't know. So what I'm going to do now is what you should do if you come out places like this. Have a couple of casts with a plain lead. This is what we do in Scotland when we're place fishing. Say again, place fishing, skate fishing in Scotland. Find different marks. We've got tide, I can see that. We've got depth, definitely, because we've got navionics. What I'm going to do now is have a couple of casts for the plain lead, try and bounce it along the bottom. Sometimes I get down all the way like this to a venue. You have one cast, you get stuck in, you can't fish it. But as I said, 1 in 10 venues could be the best mark you've ever found in your life. So wish me luck. I'm going to set my rods up, have a cast. When I bring you back, hopefully we're fishing, and you never know, today could be the day where I catch us a Norwegian halibut. So as you can see, I've just cast out and I've got a bite already. We are properly perched on the side of this cliff. Look at the state of my rod rest, it's tight in, but there's fish out there and I've been slack lined. I don't know what the bottom's like and I don't know if I can get it in, but we got a bite. Fish on. I missed it. Wow. I'll put it back down, I've got 2 hooks. Right, for this session you're going to have to be perched up there. I've got nowhere else to put you. It's literally like that. You probably can't tell on the camera, but we're literally hanging on to the side of a cliff. Is it safe? Oh, I don't know. I'll just stay out with that and that'll be a good thing. No, it's quite safe. We're all right. There's 4 of us. We've got a gaff, so if one of us gets in, we can just gaff him. But look, you're going to have to stay there. So I've got my rattle rig, so that's my pop-up, and I've got 4 more pop-ups. That is a monster bait. What I want really is this to be up in the air like that. When the halibut swim along underneath, their 2 eyes looking up, that bait's going to be sat like that. Bosh. Sounds good, eh? But look, I'm going to get another rod in the water. We're going to sit back, we're going to relax together, and hopefully I can get us a fish. This is pretty epic. It's a new mark. Hopefully it produces. The only problem is it's quite hard to cast from here. I've got no room. So what I'm going to do now is try and flick it back to you. Somehow. I don't know. There you go. Just like that.
Yeah, if you're right down there. Well, it's all right now, yeah, but the can't fucking sink nowhere.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to cast from here, but I managed it. Hopefully we're not getting stripped, so I only have to cast every half an hour. If it starts raining, I won't be able to fish on here. But it's nice and dry, and we've got a chance. The wind has actually changed direction now, coming straight down the fjord, straight in our face, which is a pain in the ass. But hopefully that'll turn. It's so changeable over here, the weather. Within half an hour, it could be going that way, that way, that way. Who knows? But look, I'm fishing. We're out here together, trying out a new mark. Wish me luck, and I'll see you when one of those rods is ripping off. We're walking up now. Obviously, I've not caught any fish, but that's a new venue, a great venue. We got tide, we've got depth, we've got all our kit back, but unfortunately, there wasn't any fish feeding today. What we're going to do now is make our way out of here and look for other locations around the area. So this is Norway. We'll keep exploring, and hopefully I'll get us into a few fish soon. But we're putting lots of effort in, and surely it's going to pay off. Hey, welcome back everyone. Mark 3 of the day. Pretty much another life or death experience, but we're here and we're alive for now. Obviously when we walk back it's going to be dark. That's going to add a little bit more excitement. But you know, if you don't put the effort in, you don't get the reward. Well, at the moment it's not really working out like that. Right, Stu? Stu's over there, look. It's pretty hard going, isn't it, Stu? Yeah, we all only died about 5 times, but it's fine. We're fishing, we've got tide, we've got depth, and the water's coming in. Hi everyone, it's Stuart and I. I don't know what to say really.
It's probably one of the worst days I've ever had in Norway.
Yeah.
We've tried 3 different locations now. You know, good butt locations, you know, good place locations, and nothing.
Yeah, I know.
We had a small cove fish on the last mark, but we've come now to Vesica Point, you know, which has always produced in the past, but nothing. You know, even speaking to the gentleman who came in on the boat, and they've been doing terrible on the boats as well. So I don't know whether the fish have moved off, because there's no. Yes, when we fished this here, just round the corner the other day, there was all mackerel in here where we had all the big pollock and that. But I haven't seen a mackerel break the surface or nothing. So I don't know if the bait fish have moved on. But yeah, this is quite slow.
Yeah, it's pretty much like winter. When we come over in the winter, we're looking for the herring shoals, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
And it seems that this time of year, all the fish are following the mackerel. So if you get mackerel, you get everything else.
Yeah. Well, that first day in the fish factory, when we met at the halibut, that was stacked full of, you know, you chuck out 3 feathers and you'd have jumbo mackerel.
Yeah.
And they seem, the boys are fishing there today and they can't get a mackerel on feathers.
Well, that's where I fished yesterday and didn't get a fish on the mackerel baits at all. Yeah. But that's all right.
Yeah. Well, you know, hopefully they come back into the fish factory again. You know, the mackerel get pushed up into there and we've got a chance for a butt again. The thing is, we're not targeting cod. You know, if you go to the deeper marks now, we're actually targeting the areas for halibut and all out halibut.
Yeah, I've just got halibut baits on and I'm not going to catch anything else.
No. You know, you know, we have caught small cod and bite catches, but
yeah. But we're out here really. This is quite a new area to us, isn't it?
Yeah, we normally travel up here and have a few hours, but this time we decided to come up to the new lodge which is opened, which is great, and it's better for now. It's like we're travelling 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Most of the time 5-10 minutes. Lovely.
Yeah. So really we've just been doing some homework, getting out and around, looking at marks, trying to fish. We have fished really hard, and there's not really much we can do about it.
No, just keep trying. Put the baits in the water, innit? That's all we can do.
Still good fun though.
Yeah, always have a laugh at me.
Yeah, and it's your birthday.
Yeah, come out to my birthday, 50.
Ooh.
I know, half a century done. But yeah, we always have a laugh to me. The other groups are having a laugh. We just keep trying. As long as you've got the baits in the water, you never know, you know.
No, well, we'll keep fishing. If we get any bites, of course we'll bring you back. It's been hard. Thanks for sticking with it. But soon, and hopefully, we might get into a halibut.
Yeah.
But until that point, we'll sit back, chill out, and watch your rods.
100%.
But just at the witching hour now, had a lovely pull down, and he's into a fish. We don't think it's a halibut, but it's nice to see a bend in the rod. Is it a cod?
Big cod.
Yeah?
Yeah. Someone be honest down there.
Oh yeah.
Nice cod.
Well done, mate. It's been a hard day, yeah?
It has. And that's not what I was expecting when that came up. I thought it was going to be a horrible blackmouth dogfish, but actually it looks like about an 8-pound cod.
Lovely. Finally, we're getting a bit of action. Stu's got to run. Suspicious cold fish. Did it take it on the drop, Stu?
No.
Fish on.
Yep.
Coley?
It's an halibut, Wayne.
Halibut?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now well done.
You're a gaff, innit? Mark?
Yeah, get the gaff. Got the gaff, mate, to pass down, please.
Well, there you go. Stu could be into a halibut. You'll be all right, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Get down, you stay where you are. And come down here below your line.
Here we go, a bit of teamwork.
Right, your best bit is.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him round.
Yeah.
Still saying butt, Stu?
Staying deep.
The halibut does. I think it is.
He normally does one good run. Watch that. Very close to that reef there.
I know, I'm trying to.
You almost want to come across to there if you can.
Right, Stu.
Need the leverage on it.
That's running a bit.
Get over there.
Yeah, come across here on that middle bit, mate. Right there, that's it.
That's it, that's much better. Yeah, you got open gap. There you go. Bring up on that line.
I'm stuck on it.
Careful.
Careful now.
Oh, yeah,
Oh. Watch over.
You look like you should be away from it now. But
It's coming.
Definitely an halibut does.
Well done, Stu.
yeah. It looks far enough away from it to come up.
Yeah, there's a butt, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a Steve, just keep yourself near that rod because it's coming quite close to that line. If it starts doing stuff, you just might have to.
There's a leader. They come. They come. No.
Yeah, lead stuck.
Fish will swim out, mate.